Good morning, guys. So I'm wondering if the mosquitoes are gonna let me stop and have breakfast today. No idea. They are pretty intense. You stop for a second and there's just hundreds around you. Hundreds. Get away. Look at that. That's cool. Anyway, I attended a nice little lake pond last night. Mosquitoes were bad. I was able to cook dinner. They weren't as bad as they are this morning. But man, couldn't even I don't even know how to explain it. You know, you're trying to do stuff and you just have a swarm of mosquitoes around you and you're just like, get away from me, bloodsuckers. Anyway, first time hiking with a rain jacket. And not because it's raining, because the mosquitoes can't bite through it. So I got a head net, got my hoodie, got my gloves, and if it gets any worse, I may have to put on my rain pants. That'd be miserable. Anyway, hopefully there's a time of day where they just decide to take a nap and I can, eat. I did have some trail mix. I don't think that'll be enough to sustain me, but I need my coffee, really. Anyway, goal today, 15 to 18 miles. I have to go over some pass that has like a whole bunch of false summits, and then several snow fields. So that's around 12 miles. So near the end of the day. Yeah, might as well make it difficult, right? Yesterday, I didn't really get to record, but I did track my hike on my watch. There was a saddle that I needed to get over, and the way to the saddle was snowbound with lots of scrambling and the need for ice axe and all that. And then the other option was to drop down into the canyon and bushwhack your way back up to the saddle on the other side. So that's what I chose to do. I dropped down into the canyon, bushwhacked my way up. Took about an hour. I did have a tree branch slap me in the eyeball. That kind of hurt, but I made it, and yeah, I was happy with my navigational skills, because once you get down like in tree line and you're trying to figure out where am I supposed to go. Anyway, I took a picture of the hillside before I got to it, and then I knew what direction I wanted to go, and then I ended up going that direction, so it worked out. Anyway, that's that. So, except right now, I'm off trail. Yeah, get to talking and you lose the trail. Imagine that. All right, I'm gonna get going here. Hopefully I get some good pictures and videos. We will see. All right, peace out. Hey guys, so shortly after climbing out of the woods there, I was able to find a mosquito-free zone. Seems to be my daily objective now, but it's so silly. Anyway, I was able to cook some breakfast. I'm sitting in what feels like a natural amphitheater with seating and everything, and I have a pretty good view looking at the forest and some mountains behind it, sun coming up. So can't ask for more, can I? Beautiful morning. I was able to sleep without the rain fly. I got a little worried because when I set up the tent, there were no clouds. By the time I went to bed, there were all kinds of clouds. And I was like, well, I'll chance it. By the time I woke up, it was all stars. So that's cool. Anyway, I'll turn this around and show you where I'm at. Yep, this is where I'm at. Rocks just kind of cascade down. There's a little pond down there, some mountains. Pretty nice area. Hope the whole day is this beautiful. I'm sure it will be. All right, peace. And I almost forgot. I guess this is my trail anniversary. I don't know if you celebrate trail anniversaries after 1 month, but this is my second month on trail. Yeah. Anyway, for whatever that's worth. All right. I got about 3.5 more months, probably 3 months. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's cool. So, pretty funny thing. I just met a guy. He's taking 2 young boys fishing, and he asked me, you know how far it is to Tamarack Lake? I'm like, well, I can look at my map. It's like, not sure where that is. Well, didn't you pass right by it? So, well, I passed right by a lot of lakes. I don't know the names of them all. Pulled it up. It's only about 1/2 mile behind me. So he's going the right direction. 1/2 mile to go. But he was telling me about Desolation Wilderness and how, as a kid, him and his friends used to go out there 4 or 5 days by themselves. Go camping and fishing and do all those things. He was 9 years old in 1960 when he was doing that. He said by the time he turned 11, it was a whole different world. So that would be 1962. He said it wasn't quite the same. But can you imagine sending your kids out right now, 9 years old? You know, only a few people can, I think. But hey, go run out in the woods. Go camping, fishing. Be back by Sunday for church. What a life that must have been. All right, I'm gonna keep moving here. Peace. So every time I see aspens, I think of Colorado. Haven't seen aspens in a long time, besides here on the trail in the last few days. It's a nice big one over there. Somehow made its way up. It's a different sound when the wind blows through an aspen. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's very cool though. It's not like the wind blowing through pines, that's for sure. This is the trail I'm on right now, and I'm sure it'll remind me later that there's still snow. It's definitely reminded me that there's mosquitoes, and if I don't keep moving, they're gonna get me. Real pretty trail though. Lots of trees, lots of green, lots of rocks, lots of water. Oh, there's a squirrel. Hey buddy. All right, you're gone. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. I often look at trees Wonder just how old they are. That thing is massive. It's a beautiful tree. Very cool. So, it's kind of funny. You're out here in the wild, right? W-I-L-D, wild. And you're hiking along. You see a sign that says Blue Lakes Road. I'm like, I didn't even know there's a road out here. And then you come up on a well-paved, well-maintained, I guess somewhat highly trafficked, because a pickup truck with a boat just passed by. I don't know. It just feels weird when you're walking the trail for days and you have to cross the road. I mean, I know it's necessary, right? It's America. We got roads everywhere. And the trail's gonna cross them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little loony in the head. That's okay. But anyway, back on trail. And I see snow. Yay! Alright, peace. Hard to believe that yesterday I came through those jagged things. I guess it's good that I didn't have to climb over them. More or less around them, I guess. So that's cool. Climbing right now. I'm through a bunch of rocks and boulders. But if I can get away from the mosquitoes, I'm happy with that. That's where I've been. I was told I should start telling some of my dad jokes, but they seem to be spur of the moment things. Like you're in conversation and somebody says something and then you turn it around and make it kind of funny. And then they give you that look like, not another one. It's just never ending. But I can tell you, if you're cold, you know, let's say you just did a river crossing in the Sierra Nevada and that water's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're cold, if you go sit in a corner, you'll probably warm up. I mean, given that it's, 90 degrees. So anyway, yeah, they never get old. At least not to me. All right, bye. So kind of funny thing. I just met two guys on trail. They're going south. They started at Echo Lake. We were talking about the pass. Can't remember the name of the pass, but it's supposed to be like 3 snowfields. They said they didn't bring micro spikes on this trip, so they walked under the snowfields, like below them. So it was really hard going. And a lot of people were walking above them, which they say looks super sketch. So we'll just have to make a decision when we get there. But the funny part, also, I told them about the saddle that I went over. I had to go down through the canyon and back up. So I suggested that they do that, especially since they don't have any axe or micro spikes or anything like that. I'm gonna stop. Anyway, the funny part was, I think they brought all the mosquitoes with them because it was reminiscent of Pigpen from the Peanuts. So Pigpen's always walking with this like cloud of dust and dirt around him, and these guys had a whole swarm of mosquitoes around them. And I don't know, that's what it made me think of. Anyway, silly. All right, I keep going here. I think I don't make the miles that I want to because I stop and take so many pictures and videos. But anyway, so this field is just plumb full of flowers. Like that whole hillside over there, coming up here, all of this is flowers. Nothing, I mean, there's a few trees, but get close to one here so you can really see. Yeah, so that's what they are all through here. That's pretty neat. Nothing else growing but flowers. So this is called Upper Blue Lake. It looks like a man-made reservoir to me. So I'm gonna guess that's Lower Blue Lake over there. We can see the mountains off in the distance. Been climbing all morning. Did stop, take a break, call my kid. Had some cell reception, so that was good. But yeah, that's where I'm going. All right, peace. So I came down to this lake, saw it from the trail. Trail doesn't really go to it. I was like, this would be a nice place to stop and have some lunch. And it seems that it's a rather popular camping site. I didn't know that. There's like fire pits all over the place. There is broken glass, so can't exactly go in the water barefoot. Old shotgun shells. Looks like a redneck's paradise. So I'm just gonna sit down here, have some lunch, maybe get my feet in the water. I have to wear my sandals to do it, but yeah, that's cool. Have the whole place to myself. I can tell you, trail runner shoes aren't really made for this stuff. But we're making it happen. Alright. So, gonna have to start traversing some snow. And the snow's really soft. So, you have to dig in every step. Now I'm gonna wear my micro spikes, and everybody knows that, or at least most people know, micro spikes don't do much good on soft snow. But what I've learned is it makes it easier to dig in the steps, so that's why I'm wearing them. But I'm gonna go across this. I gotta go upwards towards the trail over there, and then I think I see some snow in the distance, and then I'm sure there'll be more as I go. What I do know is that there's 3 snowfields on the pass, and there's 3 false summits. And some people are saying that the snow is pretty sketch. So we're just gonna take our time. If it takes all day, well, it takes all day. Even if I have to go up and around or down below, you know, I don't want to slide off the side of a pass, that's for sure. All right, cool. You could put me in a cabin right in the middle of that valley right there, just before the trees. I'd be pretty satisfied. That is beautiful. That's another avalanche area right there. All those trees just snapped off or bent over. Still a ton of snow. Hope I'm never a part of one of those. And of course, an avalanche makes for a good obstacle course. My goodness. All right, let me see how I figure out how to get through this one. This is a bit more than, it's like a big jigsaw puzzle. All right. Okay, so 0.6 to the summit of the pass. I think it's called Carson Pass. And then coming up on the first snowfield that I have to cross. Now, mind you, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a little bit late to be doing this. Fingers crossed. You see it over there. Kind of hard to see the snowpack or the boot pack. Not much boot pack since it's in the sun. It looks like people are going up towards that big rock. So traversing up above the trail. Looks like one person was below all of that, but ended up at the big rock anyway. And then heard of some people going down and around, which they said was a ton of work. So yeah, guess we'll see what happens here. Can't be much worse than what I've already been across. All right, I'm out. Well, made it across that. And coming across isn't too bad. You just can't become complacent, dig in every step. But coming down from up there down to the trail, trying to dig in the steps, yeah, it's so soft. I slid down to the trail. Not bad, but not even scary really, because I knew I was right above the trail. But yeah, it can happen. So anyway, I'm gonna keep going this way. All right, peace out. Well, I tell you what, up here in the mountains, there sure are some beautiful lakes. Coming up on one now. It's kind of bouncy, sorry, I'm going downhill a little bit. But, man, look at that. So I'm heading down to the visitor center. I think it was Carson Pass. And, praying for some trail magic. Probably won't find any, but it would sure be nice. Oh, that was Frog Lake. All right, cool. All right, bye. Isn't this area pretty? Well maintained. Nice wide trail. I just passed about a dozen backpackers. Looked like maybe they were out for a few days, having a good time. Bunch of youngins, like older teenagers, I guess, and a couple chaperones. But that's cool. It's most people I've seen in days. All right, I'm gonna get down to the visitor center. Just so I don't forget, I just met Goldtech early and often. I got some trail magic. Got me some potato chips. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So wonderful. Right on. So, yeah, guys.
See ya. Happy trails.
All right. Thank you so much. So these guys are section hiking from Echo Lake all the way to Mammoth. So that's cool. All right. Peace. Well, guys, I made it to the visitor center, and that's pretty cool. I met 2 folks there. I'll throw their picture in there. But I got some trail magic. Got some ice cold Coca-Cola. Got a couple apples. I was able to buy some Skittles and some postcards. Trail magic twice in a half hour. That's just unreal. That's so cool. Tell you what. Then I met a lady that was just visiting, and she's read so much about us PCT hikers. So anyway, as I was saying, she was so excited to meet a PCT hiker and she had to give me a hug. And she's read all about PCT hikers and true hiking, and she was so excited just to finally meet somebody who was doing the PCT. And that was a really cool feeling. So, very cool. back on trail. I made it to the visitor center where I was gifted a Coca-Cola, ice cold Coca-Cola, and 2 apples, and I was so appreciative. I signed the trail register there, and I got a selfie with the trail angels that are volunteers at the visitor center there. Thank you so much. You made my day. I met the 2 gentlemen section hikers before I got to the visitor center, and they gifted me a bag of chips, and I was so appreciative of that. Just the gesture, you know, it's a quarter bag of chips or whatever, but it's so cool that his goal is to give trail magic to every northbound hiker or nobo that he meets. So that's cool. You get either a bag of chips or a thing of instant coffee or like a Carmelo. Anyway, that was neat. Well, I was at the visitor center. I met a lady, and she was just visiting there, an older lady, and she was so excited to meet a PCT hiker. And she's always read about us. She loves reading about us, and just so much gratitude. Really, it was touching. So if anybody made my day today, it was her. Like, can't even put it into words, but thank you. I hope you watch this. Hope you know who you are, and you made my day. Thank you. Well, first time I've seen, I guess those are geese on trail. That's cool. They might be geese. They look like geese. Their necks bend like geese. So, too bad I can't zoom in more, but very nice. Very nice. Well, looks like I'm gonna get my feet wet. But for this little stream crossing, I am not gonna get my shoes wet. So yeah, might feel good on my feet though. Might stand in it in a minute, or for a minute, or whatever. All right, peace.